Right, we've no longer got any research to do, so I'm going to shut down all research for now. I am going to allow some more workers in. We're actually only down to 41 workers, which isn't very many, if I'm perfectly honest. Right, we've got our excavator, we've got... Oh, fantastic. Right, excavator, truck, and let's get that coal flowing. Right, there we are. Done and done. One day, chat. One day I am going to play through the whole of Mechanicus for you. And his expansion. Its glorious expansion. Because Zenerite is... the Zenerites are the true faith. Machine priest, go! I know, right? Praise be the machines. Verily. The cult Mechanicus has lost its way. It has become deaf to the omniscience binary choirs. Only the Zenerites can hear the true song at the center of the universe. Scaveler, still best waifu. Which game is this soundtrack from? Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. It still amuses me how many people don't realize Scaveler is a waifu, not a husbando. I know you did a Dark Aavak Rimworld run, but have you tried to do a Mechanicus Rimworld run? A Mechanicus Rimworld run? Oh no, thank you very much for the reminder there, Diolch yn fawr iawn. We've got about 30 minutes to go. I mean, because I don't really include the 30-minute preamble in there. I am not noticing an awful lot of diggering going on here, I must confess. Why is that? Why is there so little diggering going on? Where is my... Were you just going back for a quick pit stop? I don't know. There we go. Perfect. Well, I need a second truck for my coal excavator so it spends the least amount of downtime possible. Not enough maintenance. Much sadness. Very, very sad indeed. We should be okay, though. Pardon me if you already stated this, but is there an antagonist in this game, i.e. bandits or such, or is failure the antagonist here? There are pirates, yes. There are pirates out on the world map. I do not know if there's any raid mechanic, though, but there are definitely people who stand between you and glory, who must be removed. Clearly, the unity is the will of the machine spirit. You see, the machine spirit is in every game if you look hard enough. The Mechanicus are in every game if you look hard enough. It is now canon, as far as my mind is concerned, that inside the research labs in Factorio, there is epic pipe organ raves. As the little Mechanicus tech priests learn from all of the various flasks. Those flasks are not actually in any way... Like... the beakers don't represent anything in terms of knowledge. Those beakers are incense that the little tech priests just wave around like glow sticks whilst they're raving. It's truly the best. There we go. Everything is now starting to move a little bit better. How are we doing? We've already got our new truck, so let's get you over there. Perfect. Okay, how are we doing down there? Good, 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 good. All right. Now then. I'm going to need another 2, sadly. I would like to get a little bit more going as far as coal. It's so tempting. But this is going to put an extra strain on my fuel reserves. No. First, I'm going to get sand up and running and construction parts. These are running well. Can we finish this? I could quick build it, but... sure, let's quick build it. Right, wow, okay, this place is basically completely empty. Okay. That surprises me. I'm going to pause this and pause this for now. I want coal to run the smelters. I will allow this one to continue running for the time being. We're also going to want the assemblies down here. Now, an assembly electric can make... I would need 2 assembly electrics making regular construction components to run 1 assembly electric making advanced, rather, construction components 2s at full bore. It's just not happening. It really isn't. But I can stretch to having... Oh wow, this music though. I can stretch to having 2 assembly manuals for now. Wood and iron. That should be a priority. We're almost done with it. Aavak, as a former Games Workshop employee, I am absolutely loving your ideas about the mechanic. Thank you so much, Snowman. Side note, I am also a fan of the organic path that are created in this and other games. It just feels so nice. Yeah, I know. I love it when the game world is modified by not so much the passage of time, but the passage of traffic, I guess, in this case. But the world is modified in a non active way from you. So I'm not tiling this ground. I'm not building a road. The road is being built as a function of that's just where the traffic goes. I love seeing that sort of stuff. Oh, the organic paths. What Bilal was referencing is the grass here. Whenever it rains, the grass will start to regrow. or just enough time, the grass will regrow. But as vehicles move over the same terrain, the frequency and how often the vehicles move through it and how many different vehicles will start to rough the terrain up and turn it into a dirt path. And this will just keep happening over time. So you can see where my vehicles are traveling the most just by looking at the ground. It's really, really cool. Right, I would like that set up there, and I'm going to be very bold, and I'm going to shut this down. Hey, Kenny. Great, oh, there we are, King Cam. I wish I could buy Captain of Industry and play the game, but it looks like it would not be able to play the game till March next year. That's when the game goes into full release. The game, to gain access to play it right now in its very alpha state, is you can get in that. I think it's... I'm not sure if it's the same amount that was required on Kickstarter or if it's slightly more than was required for the pledge level on Kickstarter to make it still feel like those people who supported it, like when it was just a dream in the devs' eyes, sort of twinkle in the devs' eyes kind of thing. A sense that they got an early adopter bonus. I'm not sure if it's just slightly more than the required pledge on Kickstarter or not. But it's $85 at the moment to gain access to the game while it's in alpha. Then in December, it's going to be entering beta. They feel, depends, there might be some delays. They'll see how progress goes with that. I'm going to leave that still running for now, but we are going to Unity this. That'll pull down costs of power, and I am going to Unity these so that they can make stuff faster, because we have got loads of spare Unity right now. But that will be, I think it's like $50 or $55 to gain access to the game while it's in beta. And then it'll be regular price around March next year. There's no set date for next year, though, but it might be March, it might be Feb, January. It's just like Q1. As for the what Belial is referencing there, we can talk about that. I haven't mentioned it in the video that was meant to go live earlier today on my YouTube channel because sadly there were technical difficulties with the recording, so I'm going to have to redo that. But the devs have been, as I put in the video, the amount of support in the comments has just been lovely. It's honestly been a joy to read the comments on those videos. It's very clear that a lot of people are excited and are really enthusiastic for the game. And the devs actually reached out to me and were kind of overjoyed by the really positive response the game had gotten on the channel. And specifically just how dapper and the lovely good vibes that were in the comments. So as a result, they've actually given me 3 alpha keys to give away. And so what I'm going to be doing with those is the video that'll be going live later today. I will select one winner at random out of the comments on that video. I'll give it like a day for people to watch the video and to comment on it. And then I'll announce that winner in the following video. And at the same time, basically for the next 3 videos, I will pick one commenter at random out of the comments, and they will win one of the alpha keys. It really was so lovely of the devs. They just reached out to me and they were like, it's been so lovely reading the comments. It is such a pleasant community. We'd like to send over some keys. And initially it was just going to be 2, and then they were just then my second video dropped, and they read the comments there and were like, actually, you know, it's just wonderful seeing how excited people are. We'll send over 3 instead. Bearing in mind, those are $85 keys. So that's quite a generous move by the devs, to be fair. Right, new refugees. We are now at full pop, so let's turn this off before we get overpopulated and people get very unhappy. Ardent Drub, no, the third video. So the video that will go live actually stating that that's what's happening. Because if I just kind of randomly did it without anyone knowing that's what was going on, it might feel a little bit sad for people. But yeah, we'll be doing that going from the third video. And yes, basically this means there's going to be a series. It'll be a mini series to start with. We'll see how things go. But it does seem that there's quite a lot of interest amongst the dapplings of this game, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it ends up being a full series. Let's pop that down. And yeah, let's get that quick belt. Send over the vehicles now. There we go. Oh, I do need to actually mark this area. Oh my lord, this music is so it's absolutely amazing. They did such an amazing job with this. There we go, perfect. No worries at all, Ardent Drub. Milana Nighthawk. Yeah, I actually noticed that. I joined the Discord fairly late, as it happens. I only popped in there recently, and I spotted that they mentioned the first days video. It was really, really kind of them. Right, okay, let's have a look. Things are generally going okay over here. We've got plenty of spare construction materials. That's absolutely wonderful. Now then. Sand and water makes concrete, so how about we just go ahead and we build up some water collectors over here that will run some concrete makers. Now, of course, this means that I'm going to have to cart the concrete over. Whereas it would realistically be better for me to have the concrete maker kind of in line. You know what? We can totally have the concrete maker in line for now, because these will allow trucks to gather the water from them. So yeah, we can do that. What I would like is for the parts to be deposited on the sides, I guess. Something like this. There we go. And then we'll use a splitter for that. Then we're going to want a mixer, concrete mixer. Probably, let's see. It's kind of awkward, really, but either way I go is a little bit awkward. I suppose I could have the concrete mixer there. Actually, yeah, cancel this. We'll pop the warehouse to accept the accumulated construction parts down here. I can have a silo over here to accept sand. Something like that. And a water storage there. And of course we can immediately build up the pipe here. Will that work? Yes, it will. Perfect. Then we're going to want the electric assemblies down here. Oh god, I love this music so much. Ah! It's criminal. This music is as good as it is. much does this actually pump out? 8. So yeah, that one can run 2 of these, so that should be fine. Not that we can really run 2 of these off a single pair of regular building materials. I'm not designing this in a very modular way, really, am I? No, I'm not. What I would rather have then is these running parallel along a line, sorry, and then having all of them output all of their construction materials up. Probably a bank of concrete makers pumping downwards and along, and then having a single electric assembly taking off that line. That being said, I don't know how this will build into the 3rd tier of construction components, so all things said and done, I'm not going to worry too much about the positioning. For the time being, I'm going to just build along this kind of pattern for now, but there's plenty of room for further improvement here. An awful lot of room for further improvement. And I will have all of the vehicles collect their outputs down along here. I know this is not optimal, like at all, but it'll do okay for now. This will be for concrete slabs, and this will be for advanced construction parts. Ah, it's music though. Hello, Arkham. I watched the first 6 minutes or so of your first taste and decided that, yep, definitely a game that I'd enjoy. Yeah, I know, right? Is there a way to bore underground without stripping the surface first? I don't believe so. I don't think so, no. Outside of buildings, I think the terrain is just a 2D height map. How far have I played this game down the tech tree? Just a bit past Construction Components 3. Like, in terms of researching it, I've not actually built the Construction Components 3 structure yet, which is why I don't know how it would all set up. I was a little bit more focused on getting all of the components together to make a more interesting use of the off-gassing and byproduct materials. I really love what you can do with that. Really, really like what you can do with that. Right, now that we've got this up and running, let's actually automate some of this. So, iron first. Actually, let's do that in a different way. Let's cancel you. Wood up and over, ideally. Okay, not quite as perfect as I would have liked, but it'll do. There we go. Dunk. There we go. I mean, that's ultra squeezed in, but shh. I won't tell anyone if you won't. Of course, I could do that in a better way, but I don't know. I kind of like the Tetris-like effect of all of that space. I know it's spaghetti. That's what makes it so good. It's tastiest spaghetti. Just a heads up, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be going on a tea break for 5 to 10 minutes, just to refresh my beverages. I urge you to do the same. How are we doing down here? Oh, we're doing fine for diesel right now. Okay, well, now that all of that is on the move, time for us to grab another couple of vehicles. Now, this is going to start chunking into our diesel, but it's just going to be the way it is. Right, that one's all done. Perfect. Next up, I'm going to want loose storage. Down there. Good morning, Coltane. It's not a factory game without spaghetti. Too true. Okay, King Cam. Enjoy checking out the videos, and do remember that we will be hosting a giveaway on the next few videos. So if you want to hang out and see if you happen to be lucky, then you're more than welcome to. Right, there we go. All of that is now set up. And with that, that is now largely automated. Got to get a couple more parts from over here. Now I want a flat balancer right down here. We'll wait on that actually. What I will need is a flat balancer over here. Yep. I would like this to be prioritized as well as these two. Now, until I see the ghosted image, I'm not sure which side is X and which side is O. I think this is X. But I don't want it to prioritize either direction. I want it to split them evenly. So we'll see how that all goes. Right, hopefully you're starting to drop things off into the silo now. Oh, my Unity is close to max. So true. Okay, well, fair enough then. Let's get some things built. Boom. I mean, we're making construction materials now, so I don't mind too much. There we are. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I was being a complete derp. And we'll pop this down there. There we are. And down here. And oh my lord, this music is so good! It has no right to be this good. There we are. Even distribution. And finally, flat conveyor over here as well. Okay, we're low enough on Unity now that I'm not going to worry too much about that one. What I am going to do, though, is going to boost you with Unity. And we're going to get a new excavator over here, as well as a new truck. I could finish these if I wanted to. That one's just time. I'm not going to worry about it. How are we doing for maintenance? Maintenance is going okay. Careful, if you enjoy Omnisign worship too much, it becomes Slanesh worship. This is very true, Manglepork. Thank you for grounding me, keeping me on the straight and narrow, like only Brander could. This is why you weren't part of the Heresy Bros. We had the best parties. God, that was so much fun. Right. We definitely need a little bit more pops. I think that's fine. Okay, with all of that done, I am strongly tempted to move my water collections down here. Oh, actually, before I do, let's go ahead and set this up, shall we? Come on, connect up. Boom. Right, next. Oh, can we make this happen? Yes. Yes. Perfect. Look at that. Look at it. Marvel at it. Alright, I want to keep these full. I don't want you taking things out of them anymore. Why not attack priests? Why not? The game doesn't have any background music, so I've just got some OSTs playing just to put a little bit of something in the background. It does have ambient sounds. You know what? I guess I could pop those off when we get back from tea break, just so you can experience the game without all of that. Right, there we go. 4 trucks, all nice and ready. Okay, time, I think, for us to unpause you and upgrade. 7 Unity. I'm going to let you get there. By yourselves. Let's turn that off, though. Move the boost. We don't need that much materials being produced. Actually, you know what? What we need right now is a fuel depot. Rather urgently, actually. We might want several of them in the end. All of these up. Womp. There we go. Sure. And we're going to want a truck to replace the one we just used up. And there we go. Our excavators can stop having to travel inordinate amounts of... inordinately far away in order to refuel. We will have a truck come visit them. How marvellous, eh? Now with that all said, I can probably... Actually, that one's already full. We can probably shut this down at this point, so I'm going to. I'd rather the forest not be further demolished just to fuel that. It's going to take a long while for us to finish. How are we doing for food? We're actually doing surprisingly well for food. Ah, the orcs. Bipedal humanoid psychic mushrooms. They're more a fungus than a well, actually, I have seen depictions of them sprouting as mushrooms. But then I've also seen other versions where they're basically kind of growing underground from the sort of the fungal growth, the fungal bloom, if you like. It's a very interesting one. No, this isn't the game's OST. The game has no music, sadly. Yeah, when orcs... Well, actually, it's not just when orcs die. Orcs just being there, they release spores. It's just they release a lot of spores when they die. I mean, if we can get that finished as a priority, that's going to be amazing for us. I'm going to tell this to keep full and this to keep full so that vehicles will prioritize loading them. I may need to pause this briefly just to make sure that this will drop sand off in there first. Because once that happens, we'll be good. Again, once a building has received a shipment across a transporter, that is a belt rather than a truck, or has made a delivery through a transporter, it stops requesting trucks to deposit or pick up from it. Right, there we go. That's good enough. There we are. Nothing's going down here. Things are going well down there. Things are going very well over here. Got fuel trucks gathering where they can. Alright. All we're waiting for now is the main construction materials. Are there other things? Well, actually, while it's taking care of all that, let's go ahead and build, or rather lay down the groundwork for these. Want a good couple of them. These ones will be for the water for our settlement and also the water for our farms. And the other rainwater collectors we've got will eventually, though not immediately... Oh, damn it, I made it the wrong way. Will eventually, but not immediately, be used for... we'll use groundwater pumps to get the liquid for them. And eventually we'll start desalinating seawater as a much more consistent supply of water. Let's have double storage down here for the water for my settlement, just to be on the safe side. Damn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause that there. I'm going to have them demolish this, and then I'm going to demolish that. Just so it demolishes only a part of the pipe, so that I can properly connect this up. Here, then connect it up there. Actually, that seems really odd. It doesn't seem like it should need to be that close. Can it not connect like... Yeah, it can. Why did it not connect the first time then? Let me make sure that this looks right. It's important, chat. About 3 away we need. There we go. Connected. Perfect. As for my rainwater for the farms, likewise, honestly, we can easily have 2. For the time being, I can empty the water that we've currently collected down here by connecting that up. I'll make it fairly easy for us to do. We have now run out of construction materials, so which is a bit of a pain, but I would also like to have a little bit of extra generation for now from our rainwater collectors, and we can easily expand that out. There we go. This will give us quite a lot of generation and backup for our current setup. I will quick build that just so that we can start emptying water down here. There we are, already filling. That one is going to remain full for now. What I will probably do is reverse all the pipes and have that one pump the water out or just be emptied. And we'll put a storage container over there. Because that way I isolate the water that I'm going to use for my farms, the water I'm going to use for the support of my population, from the water I'm going to use for industrial purposes. And I think that is probably a wise move. In fact, let's just go ahead and set that up right now. Something like that. And once again, I would like a decent amount of storage here. Because I'm not going to have a lot of collectors on this side. But I don't anticipate heavy use of water up here. So I should have plenty of time to stockpile large amounts of it. And we can probably branch up around here. To about here, I would say. Go. That should all look amazing with time. Alright, let's break this down. Break that down, break this down. Rotate this around. Same here. I want these emptied. I can probably empty them a little bit more efficiently if I just do that. In fact, you know what? You go ahead and empty them. So. And we'll fight. Well, you know what? Even though it's going to cause extra work for my trucks, that should be okay for now. Alright. And on that point, I'm going to drop a save. Let's go with Stream 1. And I'm going to sit here while you listen to some awesome Mechanicus OST, and I slip away and get a cuppa. I do recommend that if you've run out of drink, you take this opportunity to refresh your cup. You know what? We're going to have a nice view as well. It's like we'll zoom right in there. And you can have a good watch of everything happening. Right, see you in a couple of minutes, peeps.